What's up, world? If you can't beat them, join them.com. Matthew Sterling Fuller. I want to talk to you today about Powur. 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 Have you joined a new grid? Let me tell you, I never thought we would see something like this in my lifetime. I never thought I would see something happening and be a part of something that's happening in my lifetime, because we've been kind of chasing this energy deregulation thing for a couple of years now. A few years back, I was doing it with another company and getting gas accounts, and we were able to build a nice little network of gas accounts. But we always wanted the energy market. We always wanted to grab the energy market. We're trying to figure out how could we do it. And the big companies are just not letting go, and the rates were so competitive, there was no other way to do it. But recently, about 2 years ago, I started looking at solar as an option, because solar was becoming more mainstream and people were being educated on it, and it's kind of a hot topic, especially here in California. So a lot of folks talking about solar, a lot of people going solar. You see it happening in your neighborhood. The interest is there. So now that everybody's kind of warming up to it, and we're getting out of that early stage where we're becoming more readily able to share it with people and have them adopt it, as opposed to push back. Now that that's the case, and that everybody's open to solar, I was trying to get a piece of it. I want to make sure that I got some of the money. I'm an entrepreneur. I want some of the money. So I started to talk to some solar companies a while back. One company we partnered with, they couldn't do the installs. They couldn't keep up with, they didn't really have a system. They didn't have really a game plan on how to sell. They couldn't train us on how to sell. It was just kind of like, go. And then when we put the contacts that we were making in front of their, experts, their, what do they call them? I forgot what they called them. Geniuses, maybe? Their geniuses didn't know either. So it was a huge debacle. It was horrible. Lost some credibility with that. Introduced a couple people. Lost some credibility with that. But that's okay, because I kept my head in the game. I wanted to find a solar option. Started to talk to another buddy of mine who did door-to-door sales. He had found a solar company, paid out big commissions. We didn't end up going with that company. A buddy of mine actually opened his own. He had even bigger commissions. So that's been the route that we've been taking for the last 6 months or so, has been, those fat upfront commissions. But the problem with that model is, if you're not within, his range, you can't get installed. And, if you are within his range, that's great, and I can make a good commission off of you. But I always wanted to partner with someone who was bigger than that. I mean, the first company had sold me the vision of going national and going international eventually. And that's something that I really believe in. I think that this is bigger than just a local area. So, when I was approached, and when I found out about Powur and Jonathon and Elon Musk and Solar City and all the work that they've done together to put together this model of changing the grid to decentralize and disrupt the energy grid, I just got it right away, because I had been in the industry of solar for a while already. So I knew what was working. I knew where the hangups were. I knew how, even someone who was hot to trot about solar could not go sell it right away. It was a learning curve. And so the fact that Powur has this, call center with, 6,000 Solar City reps who have the best training on the planet in solar, and now those people work for me to close my deals, I thought that was pretty hot. Being able to share it. A lot of people don't know what to say. Being able to say, hey, download this app, that's easy. Hey, 5 people, if you share it with 5 people, then you're building your own grid. That's easy to do. As people in your grid call Solar City, or potentially, inquire about solar and get installed, you're going to get a commission from that. That's pretty hot. People that come in and they want to see solar as a business. They want to go out and sell these solar accounts. They want to learn the solar side of it. And you get a piece of their action. You override what they do because you introduce them to the opportunity. That's freaking sexy. So there's a lot of benefits. For someone who's looking at your options for solar, let me just put it this way. My vision for this is to build a huge network from here to the East Coast, from the West Coast to the East Coast. I'd say I want 300,000-400,000 homes in my network. And out of those 300,000-400,000 homes, I want about maybe 50,000 of them to go solar. So, I don't know. How would you like 50,000 homes in your organization, in your network that went solar, and you make a check because of it? That's what I'm about to do. And so I'm looking for some people who think like that. I'm looking for some people who can share an app and share the vision for disrupting and decentralizing an entire industry and shifting everything the way that Uber and Redbox and PayPal and all these different companies have done before us with these different industries. Who wants to be a part of the disruption and decentralization of power? So if that's you, get with me as soon as possible. I've got a spot for you. I'll teach you exactly what we're doing, and I'll teach you the game plan. If it's not you, but you're looking to go solar, I'm definitely looking to connect you to somebody at Solar City to help you out. And you know, if you're looking to make some big money and build a big team, get with me ASAP, because the clock is ticking and people are finding out about this model. And the last thing you want to do is have somebody that you could have introduced hitting you up about the solar opportunity and revolution with Powur. So I'll see you guys on the other side. If you can't beat them, join them.com.